A typical special education parent, they're usually one of two types. One, either they have no idea what their rights are, or number two, they're very knowledgeable what their rights are and they know that they're not getting what they need. So we have to figure out which client that we're dealing with. But once we get that figured out, we're going to get them in the office and we're going to sit down with them and get an in-depth understanding of their child and what their child's needs are.
We want to hear, about your child's strengths and weaknesses, what sorts of things have been going on, what brings you to our office, why you felt like things had gotten to a point that you really needed someone else with expertise to help you. We'll want to go through a lot of reports, file on your child, all the things that they've been doing in school, and just get a sense of who your child is.
Because we do it all the time, we can spend a couple hours looking at several hundred pages, and we're going to get through it pretty quickly because we know where to look. But once we have review those documents and meet with the parents, we're going to know where to go.
Often when clients come in, we like to work backwards. So we'll ask them what their ultimate objective is in seeking our legal services and using the legal process, and then we'll work with them to identify what steps we need to take in order to get there. And sometimes that also involves letting them know what types of things we can and can't achieve for them through the legal process. Sometimes
we have to deliver bad news and tell them that that's not something that we can deliver. We don't want people spending money on services that if we can't produce. But more often than not, we're going to find a way to get where you need to go. We may have to take maybe a couple twists and turns on the road, but our job is to make things better for that child. If a child, let's say, is on the autism spectrum and they need a very specialized type of intervention to help them regulate their behaviors, we would work with the family to, usually at a baseline, see if the school is able to meet those needs. And if not, what we would do is we would file for a hearing at the Bureau of Special Education Appeals. Often what we're trying to do through that process is obtain an out-of-district placement. So we've identified a school that specializes in this. It's a scary process for a lot of families. I mean, this is their child, and obviously they're very concerned about what's been going on. So we like to assist them through this process and make it as painless and as easy for them as possible.